Mike Carey here, and you're listening to the So We Don't Forget podcast. And there you go.
And welcome to So We Don't Forget, the podcast where two siblings talk about stuff so we don't forget. I'm Felicia.
And I am Jeremy. Today on episode 21, everyone. That's 21. It is a legal drinking age now. We're talking about our favorite foods and things to do at Disney Springs.
Yes.
Not downtown Disney. It's another episode that we'll get to. Disney Springs is what we're at today.
Yeah, so welcome. Obviously, I know we always talk about Disney Springs, so obviously we're going to have a lot of things to mention. And it's cloudy, rainy, and much colder than it's been the past couple days here home. So, of course,
Excellent.
we're both like, yeah, this we'd rather be at Disney Springs.
I 100% agree.
That's unfortunate. I think today it's only going to be 52. Jamal has planned. He had told me today, he said, I'm going to mow the front grass and I'm going to clean the gutters. And I was like, okay. And he woke up and he was sitting on the edge of the bed. That's his thing when he wakes up. I always just like, lay down, man. You're still on your phone. Like, I'm not going to sit up. And then he was like, is it going to rain today? And I was like, yeah. I was like, it says it's going to rain in like an hour. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he's still on his phone. And next thing I know, I look over. I'm like, why do I see pictures of breakfast food? I'm just looking around. So he ended up ordering Chick-fil-A, which was fine because I got iced coffee. My go-to
Chick-fil-A breakfast sounds delicious.
Top tier.
Yes.
Top tier for fast food breakfast. My go-to is because they don't have like a standard. Well,
veggie
you
option?
you could get the burrito.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I like the biscuit sandwich, and you could order if you want just a plain biscuit.
Really?
Nothing on it, yeah. Or if you want, I think Brandon's done it too, where you can order, you can make your own egg sandwich if you want.
Oh.
So I'll just add egg, and then you can pick your cheese. I think there's other put on there. I know you could order just like the crispy chicken fillet. So if you wanted, I mean, you could put together your own.
I don't know.
But
That's
obviously,
cool.
yeah. And their biscuits are good.
Very good.
Yeah, it's like nice and moist. I know people hate that word, but I don't mind that word.
Me either.
Yeah, I don't know people's obsession with hating it. But
it
yeah,
was a pick-me thing back in the day.
stupid. But my point was that after that he ended up. I was like, it's raining now. He's like, oh, it's not raining hard. I can go out there. And I was thinking, like, dude, you want to be on a ladder? It's what I would not. But he really wants to clean these gutters. And he went to the store. Jamal. It is Jamal. And he wanted to get some scoop to scoop the leaves out of the gutters. It just sucks. We have this huge tree in our front yard and it has tiny leaves. And I hate it. Thank God our neighbor next to us, he had also like the same tree, but even maybe a little bit bigger. And it blew all kinds of freaking leaves and in our yard. And it actually was one of these, the helicopter. Where's my arm? I don't know how to show this on here. These things. It's hard to show that part of your arm. There we go.
Yeah. There you go.
It had these, and they'd be all over the driveway, and the dogs would try to eat them. And I did not get this tattoo because our neighbor had the tree. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did.
I didn't. It was in like a flash thing. Our tattoo artist who moved to freaking Oklahoma. Check her out though on Instagram, Haley Bailey. I got quite a few tattoos from her, but sadly she had to move away.
I got one.
Jeremy does. I'm not going to attempt to show you my palm tree. It's not somewhere nasty. It's on the back of my ankle, and
the other day she forgot which ankle it was on too.
It did. I was like, this ankle. I said, no.
She was trying to show Doug. She was like, what, is it not there anymore?
I was ready to go, but I just didn't move my pant leg out of the way enough. But like I told them, I said, I want the other back of the, ankle to be like a little sun and a wave thing. Because just, I don't know, man, just like ocean vibes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got off
Southern
on my...
air, man. It's Southern air.
Every time we land, Jeremy always says that. That's his thing.
Oh, I remember the one time we were walking in and we're like, oh, it hits a little different. Jamal's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, it's, what did I say? I forgot the word I said, but I said something. It's like, yeah, it's got a different taste to it or something.
Yeah, what did you say? Taste?
What did I say? Let me look at my vlog. I gotta remember what vlog that was though.
Oh, it was in the vlog?
It was in the vlog, me saying it. It was one of our trips there. Let's look at our playlists.
But yeah, obviously we want to go back, as I'm wearing my Canada A shirt, we obviously, I think we said before, like, we want to go to Canada. I don't know. I had a trouble saying Canada instead of Florida there. I don't know. It was like Canada. But we do. And Jamal asked me the other night, he said, hey, how far is Toronto from where we want to go? And I said, it's far. He's like an hour? I said, no. And I looked it up. I think it's another like 4.5 hours. He was like, oh, forget it.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah, because total from here, I think to Toronto is like 9.5. I'm like, that's a trip. 5.5, that's doable.
That'd be like a whole nother day type of thing.
That's what I was gonna say. If we had like a longer trip, where you would drive to the first spot, stay there for like 4 days, and then drive and stay there, I think you have to stay at the other spot for at least another 4 days. But who's got time? Who's got time and money for that?
Exactly.
Not us. But we could if you use our promo code. Check out Magic Candle Company.
That's right.
I've got mine burning right over there right now. Smells just like the Grand Floridian. And I also have in my kitchen right now not burning. It's a wax melt. Smells like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Look at that.
So yeah, what is it? 15% off?
Oh yeah, 50% off for So We Don't Forget.
That's right, 15% off. Go on and get in there. Get yourself some candles. I know Jeremy goes ahead and he puts the link down below. So
that's right. So it's
you don't have too much problem. But I just mentioned that because obviously you get 15% off, which is great. Because who doesn't want their house to smell like Disney?
And who doesn't want money off?
Yeah. So I'm saying, obviously, you get a discount and we get a small percentage kickback, which obviously will just go towards making this podcast better for you. Obviously, we would like to use it for our fur baby bills, but obviously, do this for this. Or, I mean, one day it's gonna happen. This podcast, it's gonna happen on the road, and it's gonna be a great time.
Yes, it will be. I did finally find the clip.
Thought of a great thing.
Jamal and I said, we're like, yeah, the southern air hits a little different. That's when we went to Disney or Florida for the first time after the pandemic, whatever. Jamal's like, yeah, it has a little bit of a snap to it.
Snap, yeah.
That's what it was.
A little bit of a snap to it.
It was in the we're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship 140. So yeah.
There you go.
But anyway, go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say, so for the podcast on the road, how much equipment do you have to bring?
Depends on how much you want to get into it.
Well, I was just thinking if we that one hotel that I had sent, the background is the city. So how beautiful is that? But I don't know for sound wise and how do all work out.
No, we're driving there, so I could.
Oh, Jeremy said I could bring whatever. I
mean, literally, yeah.
Well, I think there's some restrictions of what you can bring over the borders, but.
Well, yeah, but cameras are not going to care too much about.
Jeremy's gonna be like, all right, if anybody else in the room, you guys go sit in the lobby. We'll call you when you can come back. Or Jeremy said maybe we open it up.
I don't get to be a guest.
Oh, maybe like the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah, we'll bring
everyone. Have you seen their setup?
Mm-hmm. So that's nice. What I was thinking. Yeah, it's because they got a couch or whatever. But
oh yeah. And you could see their city.
Because like whenever we did Foodie in a Hoodie, Jamal was like, I don't want to be on it, and then he's just talking in the background the entire time.
He wants to be that background guy. There's always someone that you can't see, but you can hear them making comments in the background.
But he needs a microphone for that, though.
But that's what he wants to be.
Oh, I know that's what he wants to be. But no, I've already had in my mind game planning, that sort of thing.
Nice. I don't know if I sent you a picture or a video of...
you sent a picture.
Okay, but you've seen it with the water in the city. Beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm trying to think, what would look better, day or night,
Maybe dusk.
Ooh.
What if you started during the day and it ended at night?
Wait, because the sun comes up in the east, sets in the west.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you would see the sunset.
What am I looking for? I just had it in my mind. Oh.
But then if I'm thinking correctly, out that window you would see the sunset.
Because I can bring a little recorder that's like this big, and it takes 4 microphones. So.
Jeremy said, "There you go."
With headphones, if you want, we can make it work. I have a bigger one.
I enjoy the headphones.
It's like this big, but I prefer the smaller one for travel. I
need
don't
the
have it yet,
headphones.
but I would buy it.
Oh, I'll say I need to. I don't. Hearing myself in the room isn't enough for me.
Yeah,
I need to
know.
hear myself in the ears.
I don't hear
Obviously, as
myself
we
at all
were-
whenever I do these.
I can't do that because to me, then I can't. I feels like my ears are clogged. Then, like when you can't hear, I can't. I gotta.
How do you do PlayStation then, since you don't hear yourself?
I have one headphone out.
Oh, you always have one headphone out?
Unless it's an intense part of the match, then yeah.
I have both things on all the time.
I think that's why sometimes, obviously, if I'm tired, I'm not talking that loud. But otherwise, I think I'm louder because I can't hear myself. But I would say 80% of the time I have one ear out.
Tanya does the same thing.
Well, also it's to hear other people in the house. When you live with other people, you know. And plus, Tatiana needs one ear out because then they're always calling her or they're like, Tatiana, Dad's sleeping, be quiet. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Apparently, there's an option called side tone volume, you can adjust how loudly you hear yourself.
Maybe I have that adjusted, to be honest with you, because I don't know.
I've never done it. I didn't even know that was an option until just now.
It could be. Or I could even have it on there. I have no idea.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was the thing. There you go,
Well,
big
there you
boy.
go. And there you go.
And there you go.
But yeah, obviously, look out and hopefully we will be bringing this podcast on
the
road.
We'll be using different mics that day, though.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be really sad for you guys. But, you know, the thing that's going to suck is that when she gets some other background that looks cool like that, and you're going to be like, and we're back home, man.
Mm-hmm. We're back in this.
Yeah. I know
I'll see
randomly.
I'll see how many cameras I can get into.
So Jeremy's going to bring a bunch. Could you imagine, like, okay, say you're at Pets, right?
Yeah,
walking around.
Mm-hmm.
And you're walking around in the woods. What would you do if you just walked upon two guys sitting in chairs recording a podcast in the woods?
I wouldn't think anything of it. I'd just be like, well, that's just the way that the world is now.
Like, oh, they're doing a podcast.
One of my favorite clips of someone like recording a podcast, they were like recording a podcast like by the water or something, and someone was filming them. And like you weren't supposed to without a permit or whatever. So the
Why?
guy, just wherever they were, and the guy walks up to him and he's like, hey, you know, you can't film. You're like, oh, we're not filming. We're just recording a podcast. We're just doing audio. He's like, really? Yeah, we're just doing audio. So he walks up to the guy. He's like, are you with them? Oh, I'm not with them at all. He's like, why are you filming them? I just figured they were talking, so I just film them. So you're not with them? Nope. All right, you're good. Then they're like, did that
What?
just work?
What the
They
heck?
found the loophole.
Wow. Well, I wonder how come they couldn't film over there?
There's some places, I don't know where it was, but it was
Oh my
somewhere by
gosh.
the lake. I
In
think it was
Kenosha?
no, it was like LA or Florida, I think.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they have some different
Yeah.
rules than we do.
But yeah, and then also really quickly, I wanted to bring up how we did indeed get the Choco Taco.
Oh yeah, update.
I got
you could
two.
go ahead and give your review first.
So I went Saturday first with Alexandria and the boys. And
You can't say their names. They're gonna be like, what the
oh,
heck, Jeremy?
Alexandria, Thaddeus, and Jonathan. Oh, Jeremy and those other guys. And it was
Yeah.
funny because I was at Mom and Dad's house yesterday and Tatiana was talking about the Choco Taco, and we're like, oh, that's over. She said, what? You said you were sick, remember? Oh, yeah. She's like,
Mm.
dang it. But anyway, so we got it. Delicious. Sunday, I'm with Felicia. and
Wait,
Jamal.
they didn't bring her one?
They brought Dad one.
And not Tanya?
Yeah, I didn't think about it till after. I was like, damn, I should have got Tanya one.
Sorry, Tanya.
Sorry, Tanya. Anyway, so then we go Sunday, and Felicia goes up. She's like, I'd like the Choco Taco or whatever it's called. Like, okay. And then Jamal goes behind her and he says, oh, we want two. So the guy grabs two. So they have three together. I see Jamal looking at how many tacos are, the price. I'm trying to look at Felicia. Felicia's
I'm
looking
literally
at Jamal,
about to tap my phone.
I seen her.
to
She
pay
has it
for
out. Yeah. She has her phone like this. And then
Because
Jamal
I'm
stops
thinking,
her.
oh, he gave us 3. I'm like, oh, Jeremy's in line. I'll just get it and he can just give me the money.
That's not what happened. Jamal looks at the bill. He said, no. We wanted 2, not 3.
No, he's like, how many did you give
Yeah.
us? I said 3. You said 2 more.
I said, no, I wanted 2 total. It's like, oh, sorry about that. He's like, oh, no worry. I'm thinking, dude. So then.
But I'm trying to make eye contact with Jeremy, like, hey, I'm going to get your taco.
Yeah, I'm trying to make eye contact with Jamal, and he's just all, no. So anyway, so they finish their order, whatever. They get their Choco Tacos. They go outside because it's a beautiful day. Sorry. So then I stand the dude who just worked with them, put the taco back, looks directly at me, starts making someone else's ice cream. I'm standing there for legit like 10 minutes. People are just staring at me. And then someone else walks up. She looks at her her coworkers looks at me, looks at them, and just kind of like does like an eye roll, and she's like, "Hey, how can I help you?" sort of thing, because she can tell I've been waiting. I was like, "I just like a taco." "Oh, okay, I can do that." Grab the same taco as the one I had before.
So he would have had it.
And I get outside. Jamal and Felicia Jamal's done. Felicia's almost done. Like, what
Yeah,
took so long? I'm like, they literally wouldn't talk to me.
They didn't.
Hell.
They didn't.
I'm
Jeremy
like,
said, "Do you know who I am?"
the one that they grabbed was literally the one they put back too. That's the whole thing. But it was delicious.
And he could have had it. No, I would say it was delicious. Very fresh. My thing is that they have the
Dad said
ingredients.
too. He said that's the best choco taco he's ever had.
They have the ingredients to make it all the time. So
They have
why
the
is
technology.
it limited?
I will say though, in Jamal's defense, I did say I might get something else, but as he's walking away, obviously he didn't hear me because he saw them grab 3
And he's
altogether.
like, "Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I am gonna get it. He
But-
thought it was hilarious. He was laughing his off.
My thing is, it's delicious. The only thing I had thought of, have you ever seen that meme where it's this guy, I don't know what it's from, and people put it in the thing and he's just like dancing? Have you seen him? No?
What
I know
thing?
you've seen it. He's dancing. People use it. It's a GIF. They put it over a thing. He's just dancing. He's this guy dancing. But that was the Choco Taco in my belly that night.
I wish I had one right now.
Yeah. So I
Bring it back,
should have
Cold
brought a
Stone.
dairy pill is my thing.
Oh.
He stayed in there, but he was just dancing. But it was delicious. Would eat again. So
Let's see if you. I
There
want to
you
see if
go.
you can still order it online. Nope. Oh.
it's gone, Jeremy.
Wait, hold on.
Jeremy said, "I will never give up on the Choco Taco."
Well, this one's more money. It looks like they made it to $9 now. Oh, that's
Why?
Colorado.
Mm.
Why is it in Colorado? Sure.
Jeremy
I'm
said,
on
"Road
location.
trip."
Getting your location.
Jeremy, you don't live.
Switch to this one. I want to see if they have it. They don't have it.
Can't get it. It's gone.
Well, that's.
Well,
I guess it
that
is what
sucks
it
for
is.
Jeremy.
Yep.
Jeremy said, "Well, another disappointment in my life."
Yep. What are you gonna do?
Es lo que es.
I guess we can get into comments now, unless you have anything else to bring up.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm not sure if this song is making. It will be somewhere in our intro or our outro. But just wanted to say, shouting out the band and thanks for letting us use your music. They're called the Overthinker or just Overthinker. The song is called Sour. And if you want to check them out on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, it's Overthinker FL because they are from Orlando, Florida. So shout out to them. Funny thing is that when I first saw them, I was like, "Oh, that's a cool sound, blah, blah, blah." And I commented on one of their videos. I was like, "That guy looks like my brother." I was like, maybe it is my brother. But it's not Jeremy.
Oh.
But I was like, wouldn't that be crazy? He looks like he's from Planet Jeremy. I would say. I'm not sure of the guy's name though. He does have blonde hair. I can tell you that
Googling.
much. I forget
Looks
what
like they're
the
on
video.
SoundCloud too.
Oh, okay, SoundCloud. So you could check them out.
Oh, he
on
does kind of look
SoundCloud.
like me.
Doesn't look like he'd be from Planet Jeremy.
I feel like I follow this band.
You might. I know I tagged you in something then before because I tagged you and I was like, that looks like my brother. I don't know which video it was though. But I was like, wouldn't that be crazy if Jeremy was just randomly in this band
I don't follow
in
them, but now I
Orlando
do.
and just
Didn't
that's
say
where he
anything?
does. That's where he does where he says he's at work. But check them out and shout out to them for letting us use their song and check out their music. I like the sound. It's definitely I feel like the sound that of stuff like we listen to and used to listen to, and a lot of people don't make that sound anymore.
No, they don't.
Yeah, so shout out to
It's
them.
funny.
Keep
Went
doing
from
what
like
you're
literally
doing.
everyone making that sound to nobody making that sound really anymore.
Yeah, so hopefully they can help bring it back,
That's right.
or maybe their local music scene like it is still like popular. I don't know. Tell them to let us know. Comment down below,
Yeah.
guys.
And who knows? Maybe if we're out there and they play a show, maybe we'll go see them.
Yeah, we obviously be trying to always go to Orlando.
Tell them to play at the House of Blues. I've always wanted to go to the House of Blues. Out there.
Oh, yeah, play at the House of Blues at Disney Springs. I'm
Yeah.
sure they're like, oh, yeah, okay, sure. Let's just,
Right?
set that up. But you never know.
We'll play a couple opening songs set for you. Don't worry, big buddies.
He said, we gotcha. All right, you can go ahead and get it. You were doing the voice chats first?
No, we're gonna do the regular comments first.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Alexandra says first. Congratulations on 20. This is her just throwing random words out. Plant, Floridian, Samson. Then she did a clap for 23.4. Then she said, I think the last time I stuck with it this long was 2015 to 2016. Well, good job.
Wow, so look
buddy.
at us. Look at you.
And she said, I can't me for vacation. I know I was off in January, but that feels like so long ago, and I still have a couple months to go. That's exactly how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how I feel. And then she said, turning a new leaf. That's also not it. Then she said, the rotating screen on Felicia's pretending to eat was perfect. Did you see that?
No.
I added it so when you were like munch, 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 the whole screen's going in a circle.
Oh.
That tells you Felicia doesn't watch the podcast either.
Sometimes I do. I mostly listen to it while I'm driving to and from work.
Very nice.
You said, well,
No. At least we're getting the plays. And then she did laughing face. Tatiana probably taking it. That's because of the, we're like, were you taking a poop, Tanya? She said, honestly, don't remember even eating like Animal Kingdom, but I know we had to have. Yeah, we only ate like once or twice.
Yeah.
I really wish I would have filmed more when we went there. She said, I already had the wax melts in my cart. Then she said, I love ice cream sandwiches. Felicia hates ice cream sandwiches.
I don't like them.
They are delicious. There's a delicacy to me.
To me, I like cookies, but ice cream sandwich, the cookie part, it's soggy. It's
delicious.
Blech. I don't like it.
She said the Choco Taco with fire.
Fire.
And she shouted to Mom for knowing how to make amazing food. That is correct. Then she said,
out.
Jamal, please make us mac and cheese. I'll bring something to go with it. I can bring Diet Coke. So that was me. That's a Diet Coke, by the way.
Oh, I thought she was saying
No, that was me. Then she
Okay.
said corn fused with corn. That's
Oh,
not
wait,
it.
I have a question.
Okay.
If you do it and you bring the Diet Coke,
Excuse me.
I know they're bad for the environment, but can you bring styrofoam cups? You know, like the kind you get from Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Because it just keeps the ice in there way better than just putting it in a cup.
I could look into it.
That would be cool.
She said, plus we know we actually need to bring to the, well, we need, plus we know what we actually need to bring to the parks now. Yes, we do.
That is true.
And then probably a minor.
Kendrick obviously won.
Yes.
Drake's last song was his lines were horrible. I think he wrote it himself because it was so bad. Drake, sorry, you're you are. And I just want to also say that Crody to me is now an insult because the way that Kendrick used it, because I guess that's Drake's cat name, because in Canada that means like, you know, pal, bud, whatever. Like instead of that, they're like, oh, hey, Crody. But the way he used it in the song sounds like an insult. So now to me, if someone says, yeah, okay, Crody, you're calling them like a
Oh, well, there you
so
go.
thank you, Kendrick.
Then Boo said, thanks for another great pod. We said, anytime.
Anytime.
Tatiana, is the secret word Drake and Kendrick? No. I love this. Jeremy, did you put that pedal in the background to show it off? Is pedal the secret word? Jeremy comments, Tanya. That pedal has been there since Karita got the code word. That's how she figured it out. Oh, damn it.
Tanya, are you not paying attention?
That tells you that, well, she told me, her and Boo told me they mainly just listen, so that explains it.
Well, you should
And she
watch
says,
because
I love stickers, which Mom was upset because someone took her So We Don't sticker off her iPad case. And she said, I don't know who took it. It's just gone. You could see the circle where it was.
I'm going to
She was
guess
upset.
John.
Why? Because John stole it? She said someone stole it.
Oh, I would guess that John took it off because he was like, oh, that don't look good on there.
Well, I have another one in my hand for Mom right now. I just got to remember to bring it when I pick up Dad. I'm dropping. So I'm going to hold this one. I'll put it right there so I don't forget. Oh, look at that. I didn't even think about that. Then Tatiana said, yay, Felicia, with the clapping emoji.
Yeah.
She said it's been 3 months already? Wow. What's been 3 months?
Why do you read her comments so sarcastically?
Because that's the way I read
Wow.
it. 3 months. Oh, that's the weight thing. And she said, they had a new candle? Oh, in the background of Felicia's,
Mine?
yes. Yeah, because I zoomed in on it when you were talking about it. That's not the secret word, by the way.
No.
Oh, and then we got a commenter who came back 9 hours ago. Universal Studios Orlando next. Okay, Dougie. We'll do it next, just for you. Then Tatiana said, love Felicia artwork, all match somehow. Oh, in the background.
Oh,
Yeah, mine's just kind of there. I have stuff I need to hang up still that I haven't done.
I still need to fix
Then
mine.
Tat-
As you can see, my random tape.
Then Tatiana said parallel parking sounds scary. She was talking about driving yesterday. She said
Was she?
she's excited to drive.
You should be excited. Check out my plants so that are thriving.
And she said, yeah, I didn't realize we smell the same way until Boo pointed it out, me and Bobby.
They smell? Oh, I thought you meant
They're all-
I thought you meant the way that they smell, like if you smelled them.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, Tanya smells like a cat. Crazy.
And she said, Jeremy, what shift do you on? Well, at the time of this recording, I'm on second shift. And she said, I would go. I have no idea ride I'm talking about. Oh, okay, she mentioned a
What?
ride, and we're like, what are you talking about? She doesn't even remember. Wow.
Great, Tanya.
She said, I was in the basement under Mom and Dad's room, and he was on third when I wrote my audio message. It sounded like you were in the bathroom, Tanya. Don't even lie. And she said, I love churros.
Yeah, they're delicious.
She said, title, our fave snacks. Also, you guys, I never had this snack before.
Well, if we ate them, they would be our
She
favorite.
said, wow, you guys have a code. Then she said, sounds like you're talking about boobs, Jeremy. I'll say what? No, what the heck, man?
What the heck, man?
Marsha said he loves you too. Oh, thank you, Tanya, for letting me know. And then she said, Team Kendrick,
That's hair.
Universal. So we have
Yes.
two, and that's all those. We have 2 votes for Universal.
Sorry,
and then
this
we
hair
did get
just
some
like
audio messages.
wispy fluffy.
These first 2 are just labeled fart.
You labeled them fart, or they
No,
labeled them fart?
that's what they. I'm 90% sure it's either Tanya or the boys.
All right, let me pull these up here.
This would be number 6, audio by fart.
I have 7 and 8.
If you go up a little bit more in your text thread, just you have number 6.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and fart.
What the? That sounds so disgusting.
All right, and then check out number 7.
These people.
3, 2,
Hold
1.
on, I didn't click it yet. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, that sounds not as gross as the first one, but still,
Yeah.
still gross.
And then we actually do have one from Alexander, though. This is actually a real one.
Beautiful.
All right, Felicia said, thank the Lord. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
This is a long one, too, 28 seconds. All right, 3,
All right.
2, 1, and play.
Oh, it's going. Okay. Sorry if you
it's
can hear the
going.
sound in the background. I'm on the treadmill. This is where I listen to the podcast.
I thought she was going to say she's on the toilet.
My question is for Jeremy.
Oh, for me.
Felicia, you can answer this too, even though you already gave an answer in the last podcast. You can just update us on your feelings on the Drake and Kendrick beef. My question is for Jeremy. Are you team BBL Drizzy or Kendrick? Thank you.
Yeah, Jeremy, whose side are you on? I don't think you ever say.
I never said. I haven't listened to any Drake songs, and just from what I hear, so. Plus, the memes are just better, so I'm just team Kendrick.
The memes. Jeremy said I go based off the memes.
The memes.
Obviously, Drake is the winner.
Drake is the winner? No.
Not Drake. Sorry.
I was going to
Kendrick
say,
is the
what?
winner.
That's it. We're clipping that.
Drake
We're
is
clipping
not
that.
the winner.
We're clipping that.
I meant to say Drake is not the winner.
Felicia said, hold up. Drake's the winner. And
Oh
then
my
she
God,
said,
no.
wait, I said Drake. Hold up. Drake's not the winner. It's Kendrick.
It is, because Drake's, like I already said, his is so bad. I was just thinking how bad his song is.
I don't think I'm listening to maybe one of Drake's, but all the Kendrick ones, like there's just stuff in there, like the A minor part that's just stuck in my head. A minor.
And like that one where he used his the cover art as Drake's house with like the thing. Hilarious.
Crazy.
Beat on that song is just sick, as Jamal would say.
Sick AF.
Yeah, he doesn't say AF, but that is hard.
Speaking
Jamal
of
would say
lingo.
that, though. Hard.
Why are the kids today using ASL as L, as in like as hell? It doesn't make any sense. You guys are stupid.
So what's up with these kids nowadays?
These kids nowadays are stupid. Just like people on
They're-
Twitter, like when they're talking about a white person, they use YT for white.
They do.
I
YouTube.
see, I see YT and I think YouTube. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Why are they talking about YouTube?
No, it's
And then I'm
all
like,
whites.
Oh,
Jeremy said, are they being offensive towards me?
Then I'm like, maybe I'm on the wrong side of this Twitter.
Jeremy's like, what are we doing here?
Anyways, so that's all the comments and all the voice messages, even though someone just left us some farts.
I hope that wasn't a real fart. Comment down below and let us know.
And if it was, I think you need to go get yourself checked out.
I think they need to stop eating what they're eating. Because that sounded wet, the first one.
Yes, it did. It sounded like they were having some trouble.
Sounded like it was coming out.
Yeah.
So by the time this comes out, it's the day after Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Even the animal moms.
Yes, I know there's obviously always big controversy over that. People always get pissed off about that. But I'm going to tell you, I'd be busting my okay?
And paying big money.
Big money, big bucks, big ducks, big weights, big plates.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, like, Chloe, she's a special case. She's a little more work than she's a lot more work than a typical dog. So I would shout myself out because you know what? I think I'm doing a damn good job.
Speaking of Chloe, I just wanted to shout out that me and Felicia took Marshall and Chloe down by the lake the other day.
They both really enjoyed it.
I'm going to show a picture where they're both smiling. Oh, this was the walk we wanted. Let me kind of zoom in because I don't want to show you exactly where I'm at. But we basically did like a Pikachu.
Pika pika.
Marshall loved it.
Marshall
Here it
actually
is.
picked the walk.
Look how happy Chloe was. She's like, this is the greatest day of my life.
Don't her eyes are closed and she's smiling?
Yep. There's the other one. Yay. Let me zoom in on her face. Oops.
She was happy.
Look how happy
like
she was.
I'm like, Chloe was happy. I'm like, she'd be at home and like she just gets the stuff for her nose is running because she like gets
me
sick
and Marshall.
and like
It's like, look at
stuff.
me.
But that was a good day for her, and I
It
think
was.
Marshall had a good day too.
Yeah, I'm looking
I
for
still want to take Luna and Oliver with at some point.
And then we went by the rocks by the lake. Marshall's like, hey, let me jump on the rocks.
He said, I want to be a search and search and rescue dog.
And then Boo started calling me. I'm like, Boo's going to have to wait. I'm not about to fall over right now.
Could you imagine? That would hurt, falling
yeah.
on those rocks.
And this is him right when we went to go get a pup cup.
He said, I would like one pup cup, please.
And here is him eating the pup cup.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize it hit the button.
You never put it, tagged it on Summer Moon because they'll repost them. They always
forgot.
repost Marshall.
They
I post
do.
it now.
And this is Chloe.
Chloe got ice cubes.
Yeah, and then I found out afterwards Marshall was supposed to share.
Yeah, he said, where's Chloe's? I said, they're supposed to share it. Oh.
I said, oops. I said, my bad. There's another picture I was going to show you.
Marshall enjoyed it. That's what matters.
That's right. But just look how happy he was. This is him when he knew he was going to get a pup cup. He said, today's the greatest day of my life.
He said, it's a great day to be
because
alive.
we brought him in the house, and then we took him outside, and Chloe had to go to the bathroom. And this picture looks very majestic. He wasn't looking for Felicia's pictures.
It was hard to get a picture of him.
Like, no,
he did
thanks.
not want to cooperate,
He
but
had
a good
everything.
time.
But he thought we were going in Felicia's car. I'm like, no, we're going in the backyard. And he gave me a look like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So then he's just looking at us, and I'm like, Felicia, if we don't take him somewhere, he's just going to be super upset. So we said, fine, and then he was happy. He said, all right. And Chloe was like, we're going on a trip. This is awesome.
She said, woo woo.
And like, all right, Marshall, just walk a little bit. And he's like, no, we're going to sniff everything around this area.
He said, I'm going to pee on every pole. I'm going to pee on every tree.
Yep.
Which I know when obviously I bring Oliver down there, he's going to do the same thing, boy dog.
Yep. But he enjoyed it. And then, I'm like, oh, here's the rocks. And I didn't even tell him anything. He just jumped on the rocks.
He was like, okay, well, we're going on the rocks now.
I was like, what?
If you would have let him, I feel like he would have walked all the way to the water.
Oh, yeah. If Boo wouldn't have called, well, I would have got worried because then he was like going a little too fast for me. And then Boo called him like, I'm not dropping my phone. I'm like, let's just get down. Let's just get down.
He said, you're done. You're done, big buddy.
Yeah, you're done. And he's like, oh, hello. But yeah, I wanted to point that out because he was a very happy pup.
Hopefully we have good weather soon. And
we can do it again. I want to bring
I'll bring Luna next time.
I want you to bring Luna next time. Luna is like, every time, she's like, this is the greatest day of my life and my best friend. It was funny because Felicia brought over Chloe. Like, he was all happy, said hello. He's like, all right, I'm going to go lay down. I'm like, no.
He's like, okay, bye.
I'm like, he looked at me like, what? I'm like, you need to spend time with your cousin. He's like, but why? I want to lay down. I'm like, no, get your over here.
He's like, I don't think so.
And then he said, fine. He spent a little bit and they tried to walk. I'm like, where are you going? He's like, I want to go sleep in bed. I'm like, no, get out here. And that's when we went, and then he was all happy. And then he was tired for some of it because he was laying down, whatever. But I could tell he was happy.
I think when we take Luna, though, he did enjoy it, but I think he'll enjoy it again because I know he's been trying to not eat everything, but I know his appetite's pretty good, so he should have some more energy.
Oh, yeah.
But he's had quite a bit. I was surprised for that day because we are like, oh, he'll just want to sit here and take pictures. He was like,
no,
actually, we're going to go on a walk.
Yeah, like he was even pulling me. I'm like, dude, slow down. He's like, no. He's like, I'm going to sniff everything.
He's like, I don't think so, big buddy.
If I would have let him, he probably would have walked, like you said, way to like the water on the rocks. Like, oh, he's like, I want to see the ocean. I want to see the ocean.
Because that's what we told him. We said, we got you to see the ocean, big buddy.
Because I haven't taken it down by the lake in a while.
Yeah. It wasn't as packed as I thought in the summer. It's like a lot of people. There was quite a few, but not that bad.
Right. No, it was good. But all right, that's everything that's on my list to talk about today. So I guess we can get to our list.
So we got to go ahead and get our guest to join.
I'll send a link.
Our winner. Well, obviously I can say who the winner is because you guys already know it was Karina. So she will be joining us for some of her favorite things from Disney Springs.
Hopefully.
What if she's in the bathroom?
That's what I was thinking.
Can you imagine she misses it? Jeremy said, where are you? That's right. I'm using my lip balm from Petal and Clover.
Look at that.
Oh, check this out. My nails and my cup, they don't match, but they're like such complementary colors.
Look at that. Like she said, you know how I do.
You know, Tanya knows this too. I know she doesn't wear them as much as I do, but I just feel way more put together if I have on nails. Ah, there she is. Hola, welcome.
Welcome, Johnson
Oh,
family.
and she's got her Disney shirt on.
Yes, I wore it just specifically for today.
Right. I was just telling Jeremy, I was like, do you think she's ready? He's like, I don't know. I said, is she in the bathroom? I hope not.
I fell asleep and then I woke up. I told Doug, I was like, I'm not going to lay down because I can't go back to sleep. And then I fell asleep and I woke up real fast. And it was like a little bit before like 10:20. I was like, oh, I got to go.
So she was ready to go.
I just got an email, Felicia, that our referral code was just used on Magic Candle Company.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
I think I got to order some hand soaps. We're almost out of hand soaps and they have some.
They do.
They have plenty.
I do want to get some too.
I know. I told Jeremy the other day, I'm like, what do you have plugged in the kitchen? Because it smells so good.
Oh, is that the one that's the Haunted Mansion one?
Yep.
Yes.
It's actually right behind her.
Is it?
It smells really good.
Mine I have in my kitchen right now is the smell when you walk into the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
I was going to switch it up, but I haven't
Delicious.
switched it out yet. It's a work in progress.
A work in progress. And behind me I have the candle from Grand Floridian where Doug proposed. So you guys should probably get a candle. Doug, buy a candle.
Well, I have a Grand Floridian candle already.
Well, Doug has to get his own.
Oh.
You want him to use yours in his bedroom?
That's a good point.
Jeremy said no, Doug.
No take backs now, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I told Jeremy, I was like, I got quite a list here for Disney Springs because there is so much stuff there. So I'll go ahead and start off and name something. I'm going to name, I know obviously, Boo, this is always a top for her. And that's the Disney Candy Cauldron. That candy store at Disney Springs.
Yeah, that
Me
was
and
on
Alexandra.
my list.
Oh my gosh, we always have to go in there. The thing is that we always get the caramel apple from there. And like before COVID, they had an apple cutter and they would cut it so it would be all like sliced up nice. And then you could eat it right there. But then ever since COVID, they're like, oh, we can't do it. And it sucks because sometimes they'll give you a plastic knife, but you can't cut through that apple with that. No. But we try. But
yeah, I went there.
Delicious.
The first time I went there, it was around like kind of towards the end of COVID. But yeah, we just got one and they put in like they wrapped it up for you. But yeah, they didn't cut it or anything. And I was like, I don't want to bite into it. It looks so cute.
It does. And it's so hard. I've never tried to bite into it, but I'm like, I don't even think it would work
Right.
because there's like caramel. Sometimes there's chocolate on
It's
it.
funny. I've never bought one since I've been there, but every time they get one, they always offer me some. I'm like, oh, thanks, big buddy.
Yeah, Jeremy's like, I've never bought one, but I always get to eat it.
I always get a piece every time.
I always get some. But now I'm like, I wish we were there now because I would definitely walk in there and get something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we should have done the podcast from there today. Like visit each place that you guys are doing the podcast from.
Could you imagine?
You need a camera person, I'll be right there.
That would be nice. And like right across a little bit from there is like that Starbucks there.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
could have did in there.
There you go. That could have been you, Felicia. Just bring all the
So
podcast
sad,
equipment out and
especially
everyone
with this
what?
weather.
Oh yeah, it's nice. Maybe another time.
Maybe. All right, Jeremy, what do you have on your list?
I'm just gonna go with the classic, which is the chicken guy.
Oh, yeah, that's something you have that I don't. I never eat there.
We eat
I
the
always get a few
fries,
fries.
yeah.
I get a few fries from you guys.
Well, because I mean, is it the best chicken? No, but it is delicious, and you can't get it anywhere else. Well, close to me, I should say. It's Guy
That is true.
Fieri, how you pronounce his
I
name,
think
or
they're
Felicia's
big on this-
Fiete.
I call him Fiete because to me that's what I think his name is. But you guys say his name is what is his name?
I forget now. Fieri, something like that. I don't know, but anyway,
To me, it's Fiete. Guy
um,
Fiete.
like I get the tenders, and then I'll usually get some dips to put in, whatever. But it's usually
I'll say they're big on the dips.
My thing I usually get is the chipotle mayo is usually my go-to, just 'cause it's so delicious.
Jeremy puts chipotle mayo on everything.
If I can, people always say you don't like condiments. I'm like, I like chipotle mayo.
Have you eaten there, Karina? I don't remember.
I have not.
Well, Doug better fix that.
You like
I know
take me
Doug
there
likes
this
it.
weekend?
It's right by the Coca-Cola store.
To this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, because
okay.
that one time Doug had it, remember? He didn't even bite fully down on the chicken. Delicious.
Yeah.
It was like half of a bite.
He's like,
Delicious.
delicious. Delicioso.
See, Karina's got to make a list of like places that she's like, next time we go, we have to go to this,
I
and
know.
this.
I gotta bring an itinerary or make it in my notes like Jeremy has it.
Yeah.
Be
That's
like,
what I
we
do. You
can't
start
leave till
checking
we
them
do all
off.
this.
Yep.
Me and Alexandra, one trip even had stuff as simple as like, I was like, I want to buy the cans, like those Arnold Palmers, and drink them by the pool. Like that
Yep.
was just something on the list. So what else do you have on your list, Karina? 'Cause I know you
Um,
said you had the candy place.
Yeah, the first time I went, we went, let me see if I can pronounce it. Where is it? Sorry, I'm looking through my blind turkey eyes. Terra Luna. Oh, yeah, Terra Luna Creation, I think. It's an Italian restaurant.
Okay.
The first
Oh,
time I
okay.
went there with my sister and my cousins, we had that place and it was pretty good. I think I had the chicken parm with pasta and I had a mojito. And we had
Ooh,
margaritas there, I think. Yeah.
fancy.
It was
Fancy.
really
So it's like
good.
it's a sit down restaurant one, right?
Yeah, it's right next to I can't remember that boat restaurant kind
Oh,
of.
Oh,
It's
Boathouse.
yeah.
like in
Okay.
that same it's
Oh,
like
okay.
kind of in that same corner. Yeah, it
Oh,
was really
okay.
good.
Okay.
We tried
Yeah, I've
going on
never
that
been
boat
there.
thing, but I think you need a reservation for that one.
Yeah, and I think the one that goes into the water, right? The one that's like a car?
Yeah, you need it. It was booked, so we're like, oh, we'll go
Yeah.
there. But it was really good too.
I forget the price too on that because I've seen like Mr. Morrow go on it.
I'm just gonna say that.
I remember hearing him and I was like, oh, that's kind of pricey. But I'm sure if you split it between people, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Right.
That would be cool to try though.
That sounds like it was good.
Jeremy said, I want that. Jamal does love chicken parm. He probably would go there.
What do you got,
What-
Felicia?
Well, this next one, I'm going to wait. I know Jeremy's going to say that. So I'll talk about when you say it. Okay. Yes, my number one and number two are both candy things because this is Goofy's Candy Company. And the thing
I
is
thought
that
I
we
wrote
did
that down,
not
but I didn't write it down, I guess.
know.
I was looking at
We
it.
didn't know about that until like, what, a couple times ago?
I think the last time we went. The last time we went.
I was watching
Because we passed by
Mammoth
it.
Club.
Yeah, we walked past it, but never like thought of anything of it. I didn't think
I
there was
never
like food and
noticed
stuff
it.
inside.
Because, yeah, there was Mammoth Club I was watching and they went there and I was like, there's another candy store? And this one, me and Jeremy walked in there last time. I don't remember. Did Boo come in
She
there?
ended up getting a candy apple.
Yeah, because you can get like the candy apples and stuff in there. But what was cool that they have in there that they don't have in the other one is they have like a form you fill out, and it's like create your own. Like I think you can get like a Rice Krispie treat. There was cookie stuff, and I think candy apples, and you pick like which you want them to dip it in, and then what like toppings you want on it. Oh, and like dip marshmallows, I think too.
That sounds really
Um,
good.
yeah, and I was like, dang, but we didn't do that because at that time I think I already bought candy,
Mm-hmm.
and I was full.
Yeah, me too. I even
So
seen. I was like, damn, I wish I would have not eaten because I would have. I wouldn't be as full right
yeah,
now.
but I'm like, I should have got it because we could have taken it back to the hotel and
Right.
eaten when we're sitting in the bed, later at
That's a
night.
nice thing about, especially when you're on site, because I think that was one of the times we just went to Disney Springs, I think, and afterwards we're
Yeah.
like, man, because you just take the bus back, whatever, you don't have to drive. It's nice. So if you're full, like, who cares?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you'll care when you're walking to the bus, but
But not as much.
Right.
But that's why Karina and Doug, they got to go back because they got to use those their magic bands.
I was just thinking that
Yes, I
I
need
already
to
want
do
another
that.
one. I had a Disney credit from when I bought that crop top hoodie that I thought was a men's hoodie, and I remember I asked, I was like, "Can I use this here?" The lady there was like, "Absolutely, you can." I was like, "Oh,
Jeremy
okay." I
said,
said, "All right,
"Oh."
ring this up then." I forgot
I
which
thought
one I
about
got,
looking.
but I want another one.
I thought about looking for some magic bands when I went to the Disney in Paris, but I
Mhm.
forgot all about it. And then we saw a World of Disney like on our way out,
Yeah,
but it
World of
was so
Disney is nice
late
too.
that we thought it was closed. So I was like,
hmm
no.
The nice thing with Magic Band is like it when you set it up like we did when we got ours, like you can use it for your room and everything too, or like when you go
Yeah,
to the
because then
park.
you don't need the room key, and you can. We didn't do it, but like if you go up to the front desk, if you're staying on property, they can like connect one of your debit cards or credit cards to it.
Which is
So
dangerous if you
whenever you
think about
pay,
it.
Yeah.
yeah, just
That's why I didn't do it. I was like, no, because then I'll overspend. I'm like, oh, free money, boop boop, and I'd see it and it would be like negative $500 or something, or $1,000. I
oh,
was like, oh no,
what have
oh
I
no. As Felicia
done?
says, oh no, Jeremy, oh no.
Oh no! But I need to use my magic band
Yeah,
again. Sometimes don't you be thinking like maybe I just go for a little short weekend or
right.
something like. I need something.
Let's see, what should I go for here? I guess since we're talking about food, mine is just gonna be Dole Whip, just because Dole Whip is actually there.
Yeah,
Oh
that was
yes,
on
it's
my list too.
called Swirls on the
That's
Water
its.
is the name of the
And I
stand.
know
Yeah, I
exactly where
looked it
it's
up.
at. Like we've gone so many times, I know exactly where it's at. I remember the siblings vacation, like we went there. Felicia's like, they have Dole Whip here, and I wasn't gonna get it. I was like, nah, I'm gonna get it. And afterwards, I was like, good thing I did. It's a
It's
good
so
treat.
good.
It's a good treat.
Yes.
It's delicious. My favorite is the
I knew you were gonna
pineapple,
say that.
and then one time for a limited time they had watermelon, and it was delicious.
And
But
it's dairy
I
free.
forget it. Yeah,
Yes, it is.
I
I had the
love the.
pineapple, and I think I got to try the strawberry one too. Oh, so good.
I want to say I had strawberry. I also like when they do the swirl. It's like
Mm-hmm.
pineapple and lime. Oh,
I haven't tried that one yet,
that's
but
delicious.
I
No,
just go
it's
straight
so
vanilla.
good. I like that. You got to get the fruit
I love
one.
it. I love Dole Whip. It's so delicious. I wish I had some
You're
right now.
sitting there like, dang.
The only thing I wish they had at Hollywood Studios was Dole Whip because they don't have it there.
They do need it.
They need it. It's not fair that it's not
Somebody's gonna
there.
start a petition.
It's like you have the technology.
Jerry's like, why aren't we doing this?
Yeah. But yeah, so Dole Whip is mine. I mean, it's kind of everywhere, but it's specifically there. Like you can get it there. So.
They have a good stand, and their stand has like the specialty
Mhm.
ones
So,
too. So that's nice.
all right.
So this here.
What do you got, Karina?
Let's see. For mine, so I haven't tried it, but I saw TikToks on it that there's like another like a food cart that has mac and cheese. I forgot the name of it, but it looks so good. A lot of people had it, and I was like, I need to try it next time we
I
go.
love mac and cheese.
All I know I think it's by the air balloon, hot air
Oh,
balloon.
okay.
I can't
Oh,
remember what
okay.
it's called, but I was like, next time we go, I gotta try it.
They used to have Wolfgang Pucks there. And there was one night we all had mac and cheese, and then somebody did from family vacation. Then Jamal got a pizza.
That's a core memory
It
for me
is.
though, because we were sitting outside
It
all
was
eating mac and
nighttime.
cheese.
Yeah, we're all like starving. Our families, wherever, like we're just gonna get mac and cheese, and it was
Yeah, mac and cheese.
delicious.
Yeah, but I want to say almost every park. I think me and Jeremy are like, they got the mac and cheese there. Man, I love mac and cheese.
I love mac and cheese. I don't have it enough as I should.
Yeah, but no, I'd have to look up what that is
Yeah,
then,
because I'd
'cause
eat that right now.
I'm always down for mac and
Me
cheese.
too. I love mac and cheese.
But I did look because when we got the mac and cheese before, it was like at a quick service. It was Wolfgang Puck, but now it's like a full restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
and it's sit down. But I want to say they have a window outside too, because it's right across from Chicken Guy.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because they moved.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up on TikTok though. What is that cart called? I'm gonna put it in my notes for things I need to eat.
For next time we go.
Yeah, because there's always a next time.
That's right.
On here, I go into the store every time. The Basin store.
Mm.
That's where they have all like. Karina probably needs to go here because it's all soap.
I like that.
All the
place.
hand soap. They have like all the hand soaps. They have scrubs for your hands, body
Say,
scrubs.
which they do let you try out the scrubs for free.
That's
So
why I go in there.
Usually
every
I do the
time.
same thing. Felicia and I go in there and like scrub the our hands and then silky
Wash our
smooth
hands.
afterwards.
Yeah, I'll do like the one that has the hand scrub to get all like the usually because it's my hands are like so dry from like work and stuff.
Mine too.
Scrub off all my dead skin and then I use like the soap and wash them. Last time I was in there though, there was like a random guy. I don't know if he just thought I worked there or what, because he started asking me about the products. But I've been in there so much, I just started answering his questions. So I don't know if he thought I worked there. He just thought I looked like I knew what I was doing. But I love that one. I know Alexandria was like, she didn't like the texture of the body scrub. She was always like, oh, I don't like it. But then she went in last time and did it. But I love that. I'll use body scrub. Like, I don't know. It always just feels so smooth afterwards.
I bought some and thinking about I should use some because my hands are a little bit dry lately. Get that dead skin off.
They have the hand soap in there too, like the bar soaps, which are nice because they have ones that have like Mickey Mouse in them and stuff. And they're the ones that look so cute. It's like, oh, I don't ever want to use it. But...
So you're saying you want to eat the soap is what you're saying.
Keep it for decoration
Yeah.
only.
Put a sign, do not use.
Well,
Decoration only.
there you go. And then all of a sudden Felicia starts using it.
Yeah.
Like I can use it, but not you.
But I feel like every time I go in there before that, I must eat Dole Whip before or something because I always eat something and then I'm like, oh, my hands are kind of sticky.
Mm-hmm.
And I go in there and wash. I think it's from the Dole
I
Whip.
think it is Dole Whip.
Because it's close by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I want to say here? Well, this isn't really a thing to eat, but it's a thing I like to do, and that is the store, which is the Disney's Day of Christmas.
I have that on my list too.
I love going into the Christmas store. I remember when we first found out, I was like, is that a Christmas store? I was like, what? And
It's
walked in.
nice. It's like so many ornaments in there and
And
stuff.
it's year-round.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that was the store we went into where we were looking at all the Disney Christmas stuff. And we were like, we have to come here at Christmas
Yep.
time. We have to do it. And then we did
Yeah,
it.
then we did.
And then
That's
we
where
did
Santa's
it, so.
at when he's there.
Yeah. But it was nice. And I feel like I should we've been there like a number of times. Not, just to Florida, not to the Christmas
Never
store.
enough, though.
No, but I was thinking, like, could you imagine if every time we went there and got like a Christmas ornament? Like,
that.
our Christmas tree would be so cool.
But every time I'm like, oh, I want to get it. I was like, well, I could save the money, buy something else. And then every time I'm like, I should have just bought the damn thing.
No, Jeremy, you gotta purchase it before you second guess yourself.
As soon as you're like, should I? You're like, yep, and then just get it.
That happened to me. So we went to the Disney in Paris, and they had in one store, they had what is it? They had the Aristocats, and I really love Maury. Well, all the little kittens are so adorable. And they had a sweater. They had two different ones. One was like $50, and the other one was like $80, $90. And I was like, oh, it's so nice. And my sister's like, you should get it later on so you don't have to carry it. And I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, should I get it? Should I not? It's kind of expensive. And I was like, I'm going to get it. And then we went, it was on Main Street. It was a store on Main Street.
Aww.
And then we went on rides and stuff. And then when we came back to it, I could not find my size anymore. I was like, no, like I should have bought it.
That's why Jamal is so like, if he ever sees anything, he wants it, he has to buy it like immediately because it's always his fear. He's like, someone else is going to take it and I'm not going to get it.
Yep.
It happened to me. Yep. Learn from my mistakes.
Karina's like, it's
Buy
true.
it.
If you see something you want, you must get it.
Yep.
Don't let it happen to you.
Don't second guess yourself. You need it.
Like always. All right. Whose turn? Karina's turn?
Yes.
Everglazed. Is that in Disney Springs? Because I remember eating
Yes.
donuts, but I wasn't sure if it was there.
I always
I have
forget
them
it's
there
there. We had it
too.
once. It's right. It's like back in the
Yeah.
corner somewhere. Every time we go
It's
back, I'm
Everglades
always like, we need to go
donuts and
back.
coffee.
And then I forget. Because it
Yeah,
has
we
that
actually
wall.
I'll say we have pictures of us like in front of that wall eating our donuts. And I think it's in one of the vlogs too, because what were you doing, Jeremy? You were drinking water or doing something, and Jamal was making it suggestive or something. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's typical Jamal stuff.
Typical Jamal.
I'm trying to
But
remember
their
what
donuts
vacation
are
it
really
was.
good. It was you, me, Alexandria. Was that it? No, we never had a trip, just 3 of us. Was Doug
That would
there?
be 4 of us, Felicia.
Oh, yeah, I can count. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm looking back at some vlogs.
I can tell you what Boo was wearing because I remember I have a picture. Not that that'll help you. She was wearing a black tank top. But their donuts are really good, and they have cold brew coffee, which is really good. I remember before they opened, we were like, we gotta go. And we did. We went. But last time we didn't go.
I know.
I want to say Doug was there because I thought Doug really wanted to eat there.
Yeah.
Doug, comment down below.
Comment down below.
Were you at Everglade Donuts?
I feel like he was. I'm trying to look back.
Because we even had like the special donuts. Remember them coming in like that little container?
Yeah. I'm going back and
It
looking
was
at
for like some
vlogs.
holidays.
Let's see.
When I was making my list, I would mistaken like Disney Spring stuff for like City Walk stuff, and I was like, did I have this here or there? And Doug's like, that's not there, and I was like, I'm trying to remember which one was which.
That
Like, where
happens.
did I have
That
what?
happens with Jamal all the time.
Yeah, no, it does. Jamal's always gets confused.
He'll even bring up
But-
something that was like, oh, I remember we were in Florida, and then bring up something happened when we were in California. I'm like, that's even the wrong state, Jamal. That's like the other side of the U.S. Oh,
Yeah, he does. But it was, I don't know. City Walk has good stuff too. But yeah, I was like, I looked on the map and then I look at the thing and I'm like, I'm gonna find which, because they have Disney Springs like is big, like especially compared to like downtown Disney in California.
mm-hmm.
Like if you go there, you're like, dang, this is kind of small because we're so used to like Disney Springs, which is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Jeremy's still trying to
remember
look.
I'm still trying to
the first
locate
time
it.
I went, Doug was like, make sure you guys go there. He's like, it's free and there's a lot of things to do. So we did. One of our nights we went there and we just walked around and got food. Well, that's where we had dinner and like snacks. And
Oh
I
yeah,
think we went back another time because we liked it so much.
yeah, and there's so much to do. Like you can't do all of it like in one day, and
No.
then definitely like day to night is so different. Like, because I remember I followed that band that played there one night, and I
Haze over Hollywood.
cannot. No, it was the one where you guys didn't know where I was,
Mhm.
but I was inside that Disney store, and the band started playing that song I like.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden I ran out and started singing it. And then we wanted to watch the rest of it. And remember,
That's in a vlog.
that was a vacation. Jeff was there because Jeff got mad at us and he was like, why do you guys want to listen to this music? You don't even speak Spanish. It's in Spanish. And I was like, Jeff, I like these songs.
I found it.
Because there's a lot of songs that I know.
Surprise trip
that
to
I don't
Animal
really
Kingdom.
know exactly the lyrics, but I like the vibes.
October 11th,
Jeff, I
2021.
hope you're not hating on Spanish music. Sorry.
That's right, Jeff. What year did you say it was?
2021, because I got a 50th anniversary donut.
Oh, yes, that's what it was.
Let's see here.
But I forgot the name of that band. Because we stayed for a while and then
Yeah, I don't
watched.
remember what the name of the band was.
And I think they had horns too. I love when
did.
bands have horns.
I can hear my hand right now. This is about like the 13-minute and 50-something second mark. Gosh, when was it? It wasn't that trip. That was a different trip. That was, I think. Maybe, let me see. This is... Like, I can hear it in my head.
Yeah. That's the song. Reed's like, I have no idea
It's
what
stuck
song
in
you're
my
talking
head.
about. It was good. They're playing this because you know who sings that song originally is I think Mark Anthony. I had it.
Vivir la vida or vivir
Yes.
la vida. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
seeing the
yes.
blog, but I can't remember the name of the song.
Yes, that was the name of the song because that's when I think that was one that I walked out to that one or it was like another one I knew. And Jeremy was like, well, there's Felicia. And I walked out singing the song out to the
She
thing.
was pumped.
And I think we got Dole Whip too. We
I
were just
think
there
Tatiana was there,
vibing.
wasn't she?
They were so good.
Yep, here it is. We went to City Walk. I didn't go as planned.
Oh, because then we left City
Yep.
Walk because it was so packed. We were like smushed. And I remember it was like right after COVID and this guy literally turned like was this close to Jamal's
my
face.
gosh.
Jamal's like, we gotta go.
It was February of 2022.
Yeah.
I'd probably
I
start
always
swinging
like
and be like, please back up.
go away. Because I'm like, COVID or not, I do not like people, especially you don't know, like so close to your
Yeah,
Yes.
no
face.
thanks, man.
Or like some people just like randomly cough in the air and it's like, what are you doing?
Mhm.
Oh
But
my
I wish
God.
that we would be there again when that band plays because they were so
It
good.
was.
And yeah, I don't know why Jeff was hating on it. I don't know
He
what
hates
his
on
deal
everything.
was.
Who's
Jeff,
next, by the
comment
way? I
down
just
below.
realized we
Why were
got off
you
like
hating on
way off
Spanish
topic.
music?
What's next?
Yeah, why was he hating? Who is next?
I think it's you, Felicia. I think Karina.
It's
I think
me?
Karina went last, didn't she?
Yeah, I did the donut.
Oh, that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
you're right. You're right.
That's right. Okay.
So I have on here, the Milwaukee Co-op, no, Milwaukee, what did I say Milwaukee? Market Co-op. It's right across from Dole Whip. Dole Whip's here, and then there's a
Mhm.
thing. You go inside, it's the Co-Market, and there's like a bunch of different stuff in there.
Oh, okay.
And they
okay.
have like the Pet Tails pet section is in there. I always like looking at it, but sometimes it's a little expensive.
Most of the time,
I
it's a
don't
little
get it.
expensive. Let's be honest, for all of us here.
Yeah, but they got a lot of stuff in there. And then remember they did have the magic bands in there too,
Mm-hmm.
but they had the, not to sound like prissy or whatever, but they had like the basic one and we wanted the fancier one. Cuz ours we can recharge. Ours is good for forever, but there's a lot of good stuff in there. And I do remember another thing that I didn't buy that I wish I would have bought. It was this jean jacket and on it was like a bunch of like little daisy ducks and with like little daisies on it, and it was so cute. And I didn't get it, and obviously still to today, I'm like, I should have bought that damn jacket because it was so cute.
Tell you,
But I do
don't
like
guess.
looking in there.
Don't second guess yourself. Just go
I
for
know.
it.
Yep.
Just buy.
I guess it's my turn then. Let's see here. So I was looking at our affiliate code link there, so we don't forget. Let's see here. There's a couple different ones. I'm gonna say the classic Coca-Cola store.
Yeah, that's on mine too. We always go there.
I know there's like a restaurant or something on top. We've never eaten there or anything, but
They have special different drinks. I know. We stood up there before.
yes, we did on the siblings vacation.
Because they do like flights, I think, of different like sodas and stuff.
Yep. And I just like the merch they have. They're like the hats and stuff.
Good merch. Remember that hat I bought?
And then
Luna
Yep.
ate
After
it.
Jamal called you a FedEx driver.
Yeah, because it was brown hat. I thought it was
She was so
so
pumped. She had a
cute.
brown hat with like brown clothes on, and then
It was brown hat and my shirt was like a tan
Mhm.
color.
Jamal called her
I thought it
FedEx
looked
driver.
cute. And I took it off. And they're like, how come you took your hat off? She called me a FedEx guy. Not FedEx, UPS
Oh yeah,
guy.
I was like, I forgot all about that. She's like, well, I didn't. I was like, oh.
Yes, that just goes
Jamal's
to show.
like, that was how long ago? She said, exactly.
Exactly. No one noticed.
I've
But
never
everyone in
been
there- You should
It's
go.
fun.
Like,
It's nice just to look
they
around
have
too.
yeah, all like their merch in there is like
You can
so
take a
cool.
picture with the
I was
bear,
gonna say the Coca-Cola
and he
bear.
scared Felicia.
The first time I didn't know he's so big. But yeah, you can take pictures with him and then like you can look on him on the screen, and if you want to buy, I forget how much they are, but we're always like, they cost too much, so we didn't pay for them.
Every time I go, I always want to buy at least one hat, and I always talk myself out of it. But maybe next time.
Did you end up buying? You
Not
didn't
the
buy one
last time. I decided not to. I wish I would have, because there was a hat that's one I have. It's the Coca-Cola bear. I have a hat, the
Oh,
original,
yeah.
but he was like bigger on the hat and more pronounced. I was like, I should have bought it. Next time.
You should have. They have like everything in there too. So much like clothes, but then there's like stuff for your house, and it's 2 stories.
Yep. I wish I was there right now.
I do. If I was there right now, I would go up to the top and I would say for us to order one of those soda flights
Mhm.
to share.
I agree. Let's do that next time. We haven't done that yet.
Okay,
Good,
yeah,
good
write it down,
content.
Jeremy.
Good content.
Good. You got a podcast from there,
Mhm.
and people are like, "What do you do? We're doing a podcast over. Get out of here,
Get out of
man."
here, man. All right. What do you got, Karina?
That'd be nice.
Your next
I
item.
have. Let's see. I don't know if this is there as well because I remember eating them. Is it? It's probably on your list, Jeremy. If it's there, is it? How do you pronounce it? Gideon's.
Oh, Gideon's
cookies?
cookies. Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Gideon's cookies. Yep.
Actually, we met Mr. Morrow. He was about to go to Gideon's to get cookies. He was waiting for his order
Yep.
to be done.
Yeah, because he goes there every time. Gideon's, though, always reminds me of the time that we went because Doug really wanted to go and he got cookies. and he brought them home to like our family and our parents, but he packaged them next to his dirty clothes.
Oh my
So
God.
everybody after they ate them, they had said something, and I was like, "You guys ate that next to Doug's like Florida dirty underwear."
And they're like, what?
Like, what? I was
Oh
like,
my
Doug, why
God.
did you just stuck them in there? Like, you got to do it separate. He's like, what? Well, I don't know what the big deal
They
is.
taste pretty good, huh?
That was a new
But I
flavor.
Yeah, because
That
they have
wasn't
different ones
chocolate.
all the time. Hey, yo. Oh my gosh, Doug.
Wow. Way to go, Doug.
But they do have cold brew coffee there too. I do want to try.
Really?
There's one that's supposed to taste like a peanut butter cup.
They have some delicious
Ooh,
looking
that
cake
sounds
I
so
didn't buy
good.
last time. It's always packed too. Like you gotta.
People always say the cake is good. Yeah, because they have, I would do, because sometimes you go and I know the line's short, you can just wait, or otherwise you do the virtual queue and they tell you when to come back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to try their cake. And I know you can also order extra like icing on the side
Right.
because Mr. Mao
It's
does
funny
that.
because I took this picture of Gideon's. That's why I searched it. But it's funny if you look at the worker. I didn't realize till after I took the picture. If I can get the thing to zoom, she's smiling for the picture
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh.
because she saw I was taking the picture of Gideon. She's like, "Oh, that's the time I went with Doug, and it was like super super crowded."
Did Doug get him that
Yeah, we
time?
did. We went inside and got him. That's the first. That's the time
I
you
think
bought
too
him.
that,
We only bought him one
yeah,
time.
Doug, he bought a bunch.
You bought like
and
I think a
then-
6-pack or something.
Yeah, but they're like such huge and like rich,
Yeah.
thick cookies. Like you only just need like a little bit. And I think that he thought, oh, everyone's gonna
They're
have a
bigger
cookie
than
to
crumble
themselves, but they're
cookies.
too
Yeah.
big. Yeah, and way thicker. They're way thicker.
Thicker
They're
than a
very
bowl of
thick
oatmeal.
cookies. Thicker than a Snicker.
Doug,
So I
next
think Doug
time,
just
put them in your backpack, away from your dirty clothes.
That's right, Doug. No one
That's your
wants underwear
fiance.
cookies. So
Okay,
Karina's
I'll help
questioning
him pack
everything
next
she.
time.
There you go.
There you go. Karina's questioning everything she ever ate now that Doug gave her. Was that next to his underwear?
Not chocolate. All right. What do you got next,
Oh.
Felicia?
I got the M&M store on here.
I always forget about that.
was a
And-
go-to.
I remember
The M&M store reminds me of the
I was gonna
time
say
that Alexandria and Jamal were like dead set on like
buying M&Ms.
there's like that huge wall where you can like pick and choose and mix the M&Ms and buy them. And they had like M&Ms in there, and I forget how much it was going to
It was
cost,
like
but it
20
was
something
like
bucks, I think. It was for like a pound or
I-
something.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It was expensive.
And I told them, I said, you guys can just get M&Ms from the store for way cheaper. And then they're like, so you don't think we should get it? I said, if you want to get it, but I said, I'm just telling you, like, that's expensive. And then they're like, yeah, you're right. And they just put it like down somewhere. They ended up not getting
Yeah.
it. Because they didn't have that many in there even.
No, and they're getting like the basic M&Ms anyway, too.
Yeah, they're like, okay, regular M&Ms. I think they had caramel in there, peanut.
Felicia's like, we can literally go to
'cause-
Walmart and buy this right now.
But I was saying, if they wanted the experience, buy it. But I wanted them to realize it was expensive.
And
But
you talked them out of it like that, though. Like a
I
Thanos
know.
snap. Bam.
Thanos, they're
I
like,
saw
you know
on
what?
a
You're
TikTok
right.
that you could ask to see what the like flavors, like a special flavor edition that they have, and I think they give you like a little sample of them to try.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
that's cool.
I don't know if I just saw a few people like request like to try that flavor, but I'm not sure. I haven't been in there. I just went by,
Oh,
like we
no.
walked by it. I remember walking by it, but not going in.
I know you can go in there, and if you have pictures, you can put like your picture on M&Ms, and they'll print them out for
Mhm.
you. 'Cause I've
Oh,
seen
cool.
people do that.
That costs extra
So if
money.
you want an M&M with your face on it, yeah. But what if you want it for something special? Print your face on
Yep.
it, Jeremy. Or you can choose what you want to
We'll just
them
put,
to write on there.
so we don't forget on it.
Jeremy's like, can I order some M&Ms on this day so we don't forget? And I want my face and Felicia's face on there. They'll be cool, but
I
then
guess we
I'd
can
feel
put
bad
Felicia's
eating them.
face on there.
I'd feel bad eating them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. right,
Let me look here. So I've never actually bought anything from the store, but I like to go in every time. And that is the superhero
same.
headquarters, and that is the Marvel store.
Yeah. Yep, I knew you were going to say that when you said I go in every
Yep.
time. That store reminds me of Jamal, though.
Does it? How come?
Because
Oh,
the first time when we went, and there was a lady, like a cast member outside with like a Thor hammer on the ground.
I'll get
She's
the
like,
clip.
oh, man, I can't pick it up. And Jamal's like, okay. She's like, try. And he's like, And it's like,
Well, this is what
oh.
happened. I seen her talking with other people about what was it? It was something like she was like pretending like to not lift up the hammer. She's like, I can't lift it up. Like, this is crazy. And I seen it, and I seen Jamal didn't notice. I was like, hey Jamal, go pick up that hammer. He's like, okay. Oh, it's the same night that we got
like
the mac and cheese.
He thought it was really heavy.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
So he thought it was heavy, and then he's like,
what
oh,
the
it's light. Like anybody could have picked
Okay,
this
this
up. And she's
wasn't-
like, wow, you're really strong. You did it.
Okay, it
Jamal's
wasn't
like,
this night. It was a
yeah.
different night. Maybe it was the first night we went then.
I
That's
don't
first night sounds
know.
right. Let's see.
But yeah, because I always think about that
Me
clip.
too.
And Jamal's always like, I was just like, okay, lady. But
Jamal, you should have gone like, yeah, I got it.
I did it. It was our first time at Disney, and I was like, Jamal, you didn't know Disney Magic back then. Like,
No.
he was just like, okay, yeah, you could have picked that up yourself, lady. I want to say it was the first night, right?
No,
Or
it doesn't
no?
look like it. I'm looking through all the vlogs because it happened that first one.
It was definitely the first vacation,
Yeah.
I can tell you that. Well, the first time we went to
Yeah.
Florida, I should say. But it was at
Yeah,
nighttime.
that's what I'm looking for. But now all of a sudden I can't find it.
Of course you can't. You're gonna have to
I'm
insert.
at the insert. But it's there
insert
somewhere. Maybe I'm just missing it. No, it was the first night.
Was it?
I just got to find where it was at. There's Tanya.
I remember like exactly what it looked
Me
like.
too. Okay, it's somewhere over
And
here.
him being like, okay.
You can go to the next thing while we wait till I figure this
Oh,
out.
okay. Karina, that's you.
My next item, it's not food, but World of Disney. I love going in there, and I wish I could buy everything in there.
Same. I had that on my list
It's a beautiful
too.
place.
I love that store. And that store is huge.
Yes.
There's so much stuff in there. I could probably, if I wanted to,
Tatiana
like
is the Hulk. Oh, I missed it.
spend forever in that store. Doug. Their ear section in there is huge too. Tanya. They have so many ears in there. Their
Tatiana's
clothes.
gonna comment. I'm so embarrassed by that now.
Tanya's so embarrassed by her younger self. But I do love that store, and I think that's the same one. They have that Stitch outside that spits the water at you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Because I know Doug always stands under there and tries to,
Get wet.
yeah,
Speaking of
and then he
stairs,
screams.
Doug said that when we were first talking, I think you guys were there for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the same year I went, like when you guys came back, like in November, we went. But he's like, I was gonna bring you a Stitch, and then I didn't. I was like, what? Why?
What? Why
So-
would he even say it then?
Doug,
a
comment
jerk.
down below why you didn't bring me a Stitch. No, just kidding.
Doug, that is disrespectful.
You better
I
apologize.
want to say
By
that was
taking
the
you to
time
Disney.
though that I think Jamal, like Doug had, I think so, because Doug had something, and he was like, oh yeah, he was like, I could get it for her, and he was like, no, nah. I remember Jamal, but he was like, go back in the store and go get it.
I remember that.
Nah, it's fine. I was like, Doug, go buy it. No, it's fine. She don't need it. I was like, what the hell?
I
We were all
Stitch.
like, well, well, she's not going to stay with Doug. Like, he won't even buy her a shirt, but here they are.
I'm gonna walk
And-
in his room right now and be like, Doug, I want my Mickey shirt back because I got this one. I think I got it on Main Street at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
I got the mini one and I got him the Mickey one. I'm gonna go and be like, I want my shirt back. No, just kidding.
You can't have it now. If you didn't get it from me, then
Yeah.
no. Or Doug's going to have to go back and he's going to have to go get it.
Yeah, but he has
So,
to take
Doug.
me with though.
Yeah. And I have to go too, Doug.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
get your credit card warmed up,
Get
Doug.
We need
warmed up.
witnesses, so they all gotta go.
He's got to warm it up. First couple of swipes are just to warm it up,
Yeah.
for the tickets and stuff. Then it'll be nice and ready, primed to buy the stuff.
That's right. Don't you hate when like you
so
know where
Jeremy's-
a clip is at and you can't find it?
Jeremy can't find it, so I'll name my next one. The Disney Style Store, which is the one that Jeremy bought the hoodie at that ended up being a crop top, which Jamal thought was hilarious.
My favorite when he's like, "This ain't no crop top." Oh,
Yes, I love
that
that.
clip's in there somewhere too, but I'm not gonna look for that clip because I
But
can't find this one.
I love that store because they always have like such good stuff in there. And that was the store we were in like right before we met Mr. Morrow, which still I can't believe that we got to meet him. So shout out Boo for like bringing him in the store by us. And I'm so glad I didn't go out that side door like I almost did. But of course, afterwards, I thought of all this stuff. I was like, oh, I should have said this to him. I should have told him how, like, you know, like
I found it.
have Chloe sit with her medicine and we watch his videos. And she loves when he talks to his dog and shows the pup cups. But I didn't because, you know, in the moment, you can't think of it. Yeah, there's Jamal. And he's just like, let me get ready. Oh, okay. What the heck?
He's like, you're so strong.
He's so confused. He said, okay. All right, well, bye.
He felt so awkward. Afterwards, he's like, why'd you have me do that? I said, because look at her. Because this is her afterwards. Afterwards, he's like, why'd you have me do that? I was like, because it's the thing. Look, see?
Like, she's like, oh, how would you do that? You're so
All right,
strong.
bye.
He's like, okay, bye.
I embarrassed him.
So that was funny.
Yeah. I just wanted to show that. It took me however long to find it, but I found it finally.
Oh, just in time for your
because I saw her doing it to someone else, like trying to lift it, and she couldn't. He's like, man.
Hey, you say your crop top sweater was right near it too. Where
That's
that
right.
video's at?
Let's see.
Jerry said that's lost.
I'm going to say. I'm trying to look here. Never been inside. I've wanted to, and that's Splitsville. That's where you do the bowling.
Oh yeah, I want to go there at night and do it because they do have bowling there.
Me too.
And usually there's like someone playing music like right outside.
Yep. Let's go back.
I'm just thinking like, I want to be there now, especially with all this rain. And it's not warm outside.
Right. I don't want to go to work today. I'd rather do that.
I'm
All
just
right, Jerry, let's
saying,
get a
I'm
flight.
off next weekend.
She's like, let's go. Buckle up, Jeremy. I do want to go though. I know there's videos of like other people and they're doing it.
We've always talked about doing it, and we never end up doing it because we end up doing something else.
Yeah, I know. And then like you're like, it costs this much, but Karina says just do it.
Just swipe that card. Worry about the bill later.
Just swipey swipe.
Look, we can fly into Miami, go to Kmart,
There you go.
then we can drive to Orlando.
Just thinking,
See, she's like, we're gonna get everything done.
Well, we didn't go to
Sometimes
Kmart
it's
there,
cheaper.
but because like
Yeah,
siblings
we didn't know
vacation,
about
we
the
flew
Kmart.
into Tampa because it was way cheaper.
Tampa's a nice area
It
too.
is.
They had that. Was that mall in Tampa or that was farther out?
No,
from
that
Tampa?
was the mall in Tampa, where we had the Cheesecake Factory.
That was a nice mall.
Yes, it was.
So many things to
Yep.
do.
That was me. That was me. All right. So then, Karina, what you got?
This one, I know it's everywhere, but Starbucks.
Yeah, I put it on mine
I'll say
too.
for
Though.
every place, Felicia's put it on there.
Even if I order the same thing, like my favorite go-to is the strawberry acai refresher. Doesn't matter.
Felicia
it
recently
hits
got me
different.
into it now.
It does.
It's
that's
good.
Jeremy.
I had lemonade to it though, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
That John actually bought me
No,
one the
'cause
other
I
day, and it
always
was
want
delicious.
to.
Yeah,
Did he?
because Boo brought it, and I made a joke like, "Oh, this John doesn't buy me anything." She said, "Well, actually, he bought you this." I was like, "Oh, well, thank you, John."
Oh. I always want to go because I know like Disney Springs itself, the stores I think open at 10, but I think at like 8 or 9,
Some of the other places open.
you can get in and walk around and like there's a couple places that sell breakfast and Starbucks is open.
Yep.
And I'm always like, dang, I want to get there early and just like get like Starbucks
Right.
and like go get a breakfast sandwich and like just
Vibe.
sit there and like chill by the water. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was saying, if you get there right when it opens at 10, there's not a lot of people there, which is
No.
nice. Again,
But I do want to do that.
do it.
And we need to go because we need to go there and try the new Starbucks drink.
oh, there you go.
Boo had it, but I haven't had it yet.
Which one's that?
That new summer berry refresher
Oh, she did tell me about it.
that has the boba pearls in
She
it.
told me it was delicious.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it looks really good. There's this Starbucks group I'm in, and this one lady was like, oh, this lady, she messed up my drink, so I had her made it 3 times, and I didn't like how it tasted, so I'm going to corporate. And, like, a lot of people in the comments were like, yeah, like, how dare they? They got one job, they can't even get it right. And I just commented, like, making them make it 3 times? Wild. And this lady was attacking me. She was like, they had one job, and they can't even get it right. This is their job. It's not rocket science. Tell them to make a drink. I was like, dang, everybody's human. Like, if you didn't like the drink, then just move along. But
It's like you
I
went
was
to
just
them for
like,
the drink in the first place.
Yeah, right.
yeah, but you could tell by their comments what kind of people
Oh,
they
yeah.
are. But I'm like, there's been times where it's like, I would never ask them to remake it unless there was like something wrong with
Right.
it. Like one time I got a drink, and I think it just like, it was like somehow coffee grounds like must have got spilled in the
Yeah.
cup because there was some on the bottom, and I almost didn't go in there. And I felt so bad. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, but there's some coffee grounds on the bottom of my drink. I was like, can I just get another one? But I'm sorry. And they're like, oh, no problem. We'll just remake it. Like, sorry about that. Like, it must have fell in there while getting the coffee. And I was like, no, I was like, I'm sorry. But I always feel bad for having them fix it.
Me too.
So that lady to do it.
I think I've only had mine like remade one time. What was it? That pineapple one that they put coconut
Mm,
milk in? I forgot what
yeah.
it's called, but it's so good. The first time I had it, I think they put like a lot of like coconut milk and they only put like one splash of like the pineapple juice.
Oh, the
And I
flavor.
was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm like, this tastes like just straight up coconut milk. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. So they like remade it and it tasted fine the second time. Like they just put more of that pineapple juice on. That's
Right.
Yeah.
it.
That I do love that drink, especially in the summer.
Yeah. If not,
No, I
I feel
wish.
like I'm weird because I really like the strawberry side, but I don't like the dry strawberries in there just because I don't like sucking them through the straw. Like,
Me
I
Oh,
too.
don't know.
yeah.
Me
Maybe it's a
too.
texture thing, but like I
I like
usually
it.
ask for it without it, and if they put it in there, I was like, whatever, or I'll ask for another cup, but I just like dump
Yeah.
it there myself. I'm like the the little hole you drink out of is gonna catch the strawberry, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, that's true. Karina's like, I'm not like that lady on
Yeah.
in the group. Throw
Plus,
this thing back at him.
I worked at a restaurant for like what 8 to 10 years and stuff, so I was like, I hate like returning stuff or like unless like I have to like unless something's like super salty or like
Right.
I'm gonna be allergic to it or something, then it's no
Right.
big deal.
That's how I feel. I just feel bad having them do it. Okay, we can do one more. So I have three left, so I'll just
I
throw
knew you
them
were
all
gonna do that.
into
You
one
usually do the
thing.
same thing.
So what I do, we didn't have this, but I really want to have it. I had it somewhere else, but not Disney Springs. Salt and
Oh,
Straw, the ice cream
what
place.
place is that?
Jeremy did not know. Salt and Straw, it's like hand scooped ice
Where do
cream.
we have that at?
I
Oh.
had it, not you. I had it in San Diego.
Oh.
You didn't have it, but they have
Okay.
it there. So that Sprinkles
Oh, I
cupcakes,
forgot to place that place.
and they have the Sprinkles ATM. I
We
always
always walk
want to
by it and
because they have
talk about it, and
special.
we never get it.
Yeah, they have special doggy cupcakes, and Mr. Morrow always gets them for his dog, but he lives there. And I want to see like, do they have to be refrigerated, and how long are they good for? Because I would love to bring them home
Right.
one time. And then my other thing on there obviously is Joffrey's coffee.
Oh, you
Delicious.
didn't mention the thing I thought you were gonna mention.
I probably
Yep.
forgot.
Once I say it, you're like,
But
oh, that's what it was.
yeah, but Joffrey's coffee always just like it's so good.
I have a few. The one I thought you were gonna say was Earl's sandwich. We did not have it, and we had it in California, which Brandon still. We had some Thanksgiving sandwich that he still talked about to this day.
It was like turkey
Jamal's
cranberry
like, why didn't I eat
stuffing.
anything? We like, because you were being difficult and said, I'm not eating. I'm not hungry.
I think because he had too much dairy, his
I'm
tummy
sure
hurt.
that was. I never had it, but Deluxe Burger.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the Lego store, which I showed, and then
Oh yeah.
the last two that I have, would be the Star Wars Trading Post, and then I've never been inside this one, but the House of Blues, which you can eat and stuff at the House of Blues. We never go inside. They even have like a store to like walk around, and we never go inside.
Oh, we need to
Yeah,
go
we do.
in.
But that's the rest of my list.
Darn. You got anything left on your list, Karina?
No, we pretty much covered all of them.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, someone's like, oh yeah, I have some about that too. But now, geez, this kind of makes me sad now because I really wish we were there.
Me too.
I love
even
Disney
said
Springs.
before, I'm like,
Plus, during the day and at night is like two completely different vibes too.
totally different. And I'm like, obviously, like I want to go to the parks and stuff, but I know I always tell them, I'm like, if we could afford just to stay like where we stayed last time, but like we're on the property on resort, like we stayed at we were at movies, right? If we could just stay there and do like Disney Springs and that stuff, I would do that. Obviously, like I feel like we get there and be like, Let's just swipe our credit
It's
card
funny
and go
because
to
when we
Magic
first
Kingdom.
when we first did our first couple of vacations, like even Dad was like, "You're in Florida, like at least go to a park." We are like, "No, it's expensive."
Our dad was.
When
He
we
was
went
like,
on
"Go,
siblings
go."
vacation, we were like this close to just saying and using our credit cards. We're like, "No, we're trying to keep it cheap." And then I remember we went to City Walk and we're like, "Damn, like what if we just went inside right now?" But then one of the other times we're like, "Okay, we have to go back to Disney." That's when we went during the summertime. And ever since then, we're
Yeah.
like, maybe we won't. And then we think about it. We're like, no, we can't do it. We have to go to at least one park. We have to do it.
It's
Like
hard.
this last time
but
we
even
went, yeah.
At least being on property helps.
Because
Though.
like this last time we went, I remember we really want to go to Hollywood Studios. Like, I don't know. And I was like, I remember I texted Alexandra and Felicia. I was like, what if I just put on my credit card and you pay me whenever? And they're like, sounds good to me. Okay. Boo's like, all right. Boo's just like, tell me how much I owe you. I'm like, okay.
I already know I'm going to be looking up hotel prices after this
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
And
Hey, what if we find a great deal?
I told Jeremy they keep saying that they're bringing back the deal for Disney Plus,
which is what we got last year. We got like 30% off our hotel room. So I'm just saying, plus we even save money by doing Tuesday to Saturday compared to Sunday to Saturday. So I'd even be okay with doing that again. If we could save money like last time in order to, that's pretty much how we were able to go to the park because we saved money from the hotel room. So we use that money towards the park.
That's
So maybe
true.
we'll do that again. I don't know.
Remember that email that I sent you or told you about a long time ago?
I think about it all the time.
$99
Oh,
for
yeah.
parks.
Jeremy's always telling us. He's
Felicia's
like,
like, yeah, but that's
"No."
like $400. I said, no, it's $100 each day for a park. Like, you got to think of it that way. She's like, yeah, but it's $400. I said, just don't worry about that part.
I know. My funds just be low.
Watch, we're gonna be like, hey, we're all going to Disney, and then come November, we don't have a venue anymore. We're like, oh, funny story, you know?
Funny story about that. We decided that Disney was more
Yeah, so
important.
it's like, if you want to see us get married, we're going to be in front of the castle. Jeremy's going to do it when we're at Magic Kingdom one night, so it's just going to happen.
Yeah, so we're all just staying at the Disney resort. Mickey Mouse is
yeah.
going to
Yep.
be there.
Yeah.
Or could you imagine they just like in the food court at the hotel?
That'd be funny.
Like what are those guys doing? Oh, they're getting married real quick. Oh, don't
Yeah,
worry
don't
about
worry
it.
about it. It's all good.
We're having fun and saving money in
There
the
you
future,
go.
in the long run.
There you go. Oh, I really.
People
I'm
do
telling you, I'm
destination
looking up some
weddings,
prices.
destination at Disney. You can actually
Yeah.
pay to have your wedding at Disney. Like I seen this one thing. It was at Hollywood Studios,
It's
and the backdrop
expensive.
was the Tower of Terror. It was nighttime. It was beautiful. I'm like, that's got to be expensive, but beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Well, I know
mean,
my
unless you just walk
sister-
in.
My sister said I think it was one of her old coworkers got married at Disney, and it was just her and her husband, and I think like they each had a kid, so maybe it was 4 or 5 of them in total. But I think she spent like $75K just for like a
Damn.
couple hours just for them. I was
So, yeah,
like,
'cause
dang, I'm like,
When you do that, they got to close the park and everything too, so that adds to it.
Yeah.
Because they'll close the park
I
early,
was like,
whatever.
dang, for that price, I'll just get married at the courthouse and then go hit up the park.
There you go, honeymoon.
For real.
There you
Right.
Woof.
Yeah. Oh boy. So if anyone wants to sponsor us, just let us know.
Yeah, let us know so we can go. We'll do the
That's
podcast.
right.
I take Apple Pay
There you go.
and I have
That's right.
Zelle.
Send it.
We'll drop it one more time for Magic Kingdom Company. 15% off is so we don't forget.
That's right. Of course, they don't just have candles. It's wax melt, air fresheners for your car, which I think I need to get one of those. Have the car smell like something. Room sprays, oil diffusers. They got it all. So make sure you check that out. And thank you for our guest, for
Yes.
Karina, for joining us today. Talk about Disney Springs. And then next week, Jeremy, what are we talking about? again?
Next week is going to be our favorite rides from Universal Studios Florida.
That's right. So I'm sure Doug has got some favorites. So Doug, comment
Yeah.
below because you don't always comment.
No, he just
I don't know
randomly
what you're doing,
comments
man.
once in a while.
To be
Yeah, so
fair,
comment.
I think because we watch the blog or listen to it, and we'll be like, oh, I got to go back and comment, and then I forget about it. And then next thing I know, I hear Jeremy recording, and I was like, oh, no.
He's like, ah. So Doug, try to get your things in because I know for sure I can think of a couple that are Doug's
Yep,
like.
I already know what
favorite
his
from
number
there.
one's going to be. It's going to be the first one I bring up,
Oh,
too.
I already know.
She's probably
I
going to
already know
steal
his
it from me.
favorite.
That way she can say it.
I'll let
Oh,
you
thanks,
say
big
it.
buddy.
I told Doug I want
Oh.
to go in the daytime because you know how we went at night?
Mhm.
And it was so cool. I'm like, I
Oh.
want to go in the daytime, though. It looks so cool.
I want to go
Yeah,
back.
and plus to have like the whole day there would be
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool, like the thing we did, but yeah, having the whole day would be nice because you could do a lot more. Because we didn't get to do everything,
No, there was a lot we didn't get to do.
which usually happens.
So
Plus, you
Another thing to add to our list.
There you go. There. Okay. There we go. Sounds good. I'm ready.
He said, I'm ready. So thanks again for watching and or listening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Leave us a comment. Leave us a voice message.
Speakpipe.com/so we don't forget pod. As long as it's not farts.
So, yeah, as long as it's not farts.
Again.
Oh, yeah.
What?
The
Who
wet one.
farted?
We don't know.
Oh my god.
We're guessing Thaddeus or John.
Or Tanya.
Thanks for listening. We are So We Don't Forget. I'm Felicia.
And I am Jeremy. And that's Karina. Wait. Nope, wrong one. That's Karina. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tower!